In the history of performance quarter horse breeding, rarely comes an outcross so daring and so bold that it redefines the future. It's a gamble few have taken, and fewer still have won. But against the odds comes a legacy.
The story of Missing Cash is one of the most unique stories in the history of cutting horse breeding. It began when owner Dan Lufkin decided to breed the greatest Doc Bar daughter ever, Doc and Missy, to the quarter horse racing sensation, Dash for Cash. Doc and Missy was ridden to the 1978 Snafflebit Futurity Championship by Bobby Ingersoll, and as a testament to her cow sense and tremendous athletic quality, she made her mark in the cutting arena as well, winning the 1981 NCHA Reserve World Championship. And her legend lives on in the Working Cow Horse Hall of Fame. In 1976, Dash for Cash exploded from the gate, looking much like a red whirlwind. He shattered the track record, a record which stood for 2 decades. Dash won every race at the Los Alamitos track, and according to his rider, he was never even truly challenged. The greatest Doc Bar cutting horse mare bred to the dominant racing stallion brought skepticism from some and anticipation for many. Any doubt that this cross would be a tremendous success was quelled when Missing Cash made his debut at the NCHA Futurity. The next year, he silenced the few remaining skeptics by winning many distinguished titles, including the NCHA Derby, considered to be the nation's most demanding competition.
And here comes the score, and whoa, look at that. Oh boy, 228. He ran away from the field. Missing Cash is the winner.
And after winnings in excess of $125,000, Missing Cash retired. He stood in Texas and was bred to some of the finest mares from the Oxbow Ranch. Breeding the best racehorse with the best cutting horse mare paid off. But the more pressing question, could Missing Cash prove himself as not only a champion, but a sire of champions? The answer came in 1992 when Doc's Missin Reno won the 1992 NCHA Futurity and now has earnings nearing the $200,000 mark. And Petty Cash, who tied for the lead at the NCHA Derby after winning the semifinals and then won the Congress Spring Spectacular Cutting Championship. Missing Cash offspring were also found competing as reiners and rope horses. In 1995, Missing Cash came west when he was purchased by John Hanley. After a successful breeding season, the Missing Cash partnership was formed between John Hanley and Dave Miller. And with the success of Missing Cash's offspring came intense pressure to move the stallion back to Texas. But the decision was made to keep Missing Cash in California. Today, more than 80 horses have won everything from the NCHA and the PCCHA futurities to every other futurity, Derby and Classic in the greater western United States. And he is being nominated to the major incentive funds as his foals become of age. His gift portfolio include great horses such as Cash's Muffet, NCHA and PCCHA 3000 Novice Champion, and Doc's Smart Buy, whose earnings to date are nearing $250,000. Today, his Git have combined earnings of $1.5 million. These and many other remarkable offspring are evidence that Missing Cash is carving his place and is on his way to becoming the foundation sire of the future. Like Dash for Cash, Missing Cash is an exceptionally good-natured stallion. He is laid back and an absolute joy to be around. His trainer Mike Hack stated that even as a young stallion, Missing Cash was extremely easy to train, really cowy and very good-minded, a trait he is passing on to his offspring. From the day he was born, Missing Cash began to redefine breeding traditions. He has brought fresh blood to the cutting horse industry. We encourage you to continue this tradition by incorporating Missing Cash into your breeding program. We thank you for considering this wonderful stallion